This will be the second attempt to do problem 841 using another alternative method. In the last one, what we did was in the body class, we changed the color, and it looks like I might have reverted back, or I just removed it. Oh, here it is. We changed the color by writing a check obstacle method. I have commented that out because I'm going to try to do likewise in the obstacle class instead. And so in the obstacle class, if we take a look, when a body intersects or intersects with a obstacle, so this is I'm getting a body and it's intersecting with an obstacle. Right now we have the block changing color and we have the sound playing, and you saw that on the screen. What we're going to try to do is attempt in here, when the body is being touched or when the sound is being touched, I'm going to change the color here. And there's a couple things to note here. One is that the body here is an actor, but I'm pulling all of those from the body class. And so that's going to be important in just a little bit. And that means also then I need to copy over the change color method from here. So I'm going to copy over the change color method into my obstacle class. And then we're going to work with that and see what we can accomplish and see if we can get it to work. So if we take a look and we start to try to use change color from here, if I compile this, I'm going to get an error and it says color class or class color not found. And so that means that I need to make sure that I import the color class. So at the very top, we are going to import java.awt.color. We're going to recompile, and it says it has no syntax errors. I'm not convinced that it's going to do what we want, so let's just see what happens. There are some interesting results here. So if you take a look, as it hovers over the blocks, it changes part of the block to a circle, or it fills the oval is what it does. So that's kind of an interesting side effect that's happening. That's not what we really want to have happen. And the reason for that is, if we go into our change color method, we are pulling on the current image, which is this, get image, and that happens to be right now, that's actually the block or obstacle. And the obstacle is represented by that rectangular block right now. So we are actually changing part of that rectangular block's image, and that's not what we want to do. What we want to do is to change the image of the body that we intersected. So we're going to rewrite this method so that when we change the color, we're going to send in this body, and we are going to pull that in as an actor. We have to use this keyword actor because that's how body was declared. So I'm now going to pass a parameter. Change color is going to have a parameter named body. I'm going to send that in. And so then when I work on getting the image, I'm going to get the image of that current body. So it's no longer going to be this rectangular block obstacle. Should be the circle now. And that may or may not be all that we have to change. We're going to go back, compile this, and it is compiled, it's reset. We're going to run this, and now let's see what happens. We still seem to be having a problem because the blocks are now turning to temporarily to the bodies or circles. And so when we go back and we look at the obstacle class, part of that is in here, where if it's true that, or if it was touched, we set the image to the light, we play the sound, and then we change the color of the body. I think if we just rearrange this order, we're going to have what we want. So we're going to change the color of the body first and then set the block to a light. We'll cross our fingers that this will work. Recompile, and if I run it now, the blocks change light and the colors change color as they hover over, and we have success. I believe this also takes care of when a small object glides by, it no longer has the mistake of not changing color. And so I'm kind of trying to wait to see if a small one will glide by, but I don't see a real small one yet. But I believe that's a better fix than the previous fix.